To live the life that is truly yours, you have to be willing to leave something behind. The version of you shaped by family, school, corporate, the world, and the part of you that let it happen. What you're about to watch was filmed during one of my in-between seasons. I didn't know then what I know now, but looking back, I can see exactly where the river was taking me. This is that story. The Rebirth episode. This is the one that quietly reveals what we've been building towards this entire time. Although this one is short and sweet, the Lionsgate portal is always so activating for me. Happy Lionsgate portal! Even before I even knew what it is. This goes to show that when words, people, places, situations, when nothing makes sense, energy never lies. Energy is always speaking to us. We are connected beyond what we can understand with our senses. There's a greater plan at play. And when we take the time to tune inwards and be with ourselves through stillness, through mindful practice, we connect to these forces that are beyond us. And that is what it always feels like when I connect to the energy of the Lionsgate portal. This portal is so spectacular, and big things always happen for me every year since I've become aware of what the Lionsgate portal is, which wasn't until 2021, after I launched my podcast on the Lionsgate portal. Like, I didn't know that 8/8 was when the portal peaks. It opens like around July 26th to 28th, and then it peaks on 8/8, and then it closes on August 13th. And what it is when the star Sirius appears or comes even closer to Earth, and anything that comes to Earth and meddles with us human beings is magical. And Sirius and the sun, the earth, all aligning, that just magnifies everything that a lion represents. Courage, ambition, dreaming, confidence, manifestation, and me being a Leo, I love this energy so much, and I really do feel it peaking within me every year. Every year, summer is always the season of my life since I was a little girl. Not only was school closed, but also because it was my birth month. It's my favorite season. I love summer attire, activities, the weather, everything. And me launching my podcast on 8/8 on 2021 after the darkest time of my life just amplified everything that this portal means to me. So 2021, I launched my podcast on the peak of the Lionsgate portal. 2022, I found myself, I can't recall if I did something specific to celebrate and ritualize the Lionsgate portal, but I know for a fact I was deep in reflection and celebration of everything that I had accomplished in the last year, not only material-wise, but just bringing myself out of a really dark place, creating art from and transmuting my pain into power, and reveling in finally being in the next level of my being. And 2023, I found myself in Hawaii during the Lionsgate portal, soaking up the medicine, everything the land has to offer, and reconnecting with my spiritual home. And if anybody is connected to Lemuria, drop a comment below, because we are soul fam. And then in 2024, I attended a Lionsgate portal activation with my dear friend and mentor, Suzanne, and we meditated, activated our chakras, and connected with the spirit of the star. And that was a very liminal space in my life, because I had done the radical thing of slowing down instead of speeding up after I was burnt out and laid off, and was just in a very receptive state to life. And with that, today on this Lionsgate portal, I truly feel the activations after the contraction of taking the foot off the gas, of letting yourself contract, be small, quote unquote, for a little while, comes the expansion. And that is what I feel myself stepping into. That is the reason I got these fire nails for the Lionsgate portal activation, also for my season, Leo season. This month is my birthday on August 22nd. And I'm also booking a hair appointment today. So I always have such a hard time going to change my hair color or anything about my hair because when I keep it, I'm very intentional about my appearance. If you see, I'm usually blinged out, but every piece is chosen intentionally. And my hair is no different. And I feel like I had made the decision earlier this year to go back to my natural hair color because I had reached my peak hair color last summer. I did copper. I'll pop a picture of it right here. And that was like my goal hair color because I always wanted to try it. It's a shade of red. It just looked so fiery and so me when I had it. And then after I hit that, I was like, okay, like I can just, tone it down and go back to my natural hair color. And that's what I've had for the past year. But with that, I also feel like I became so connected with my true self in the past year because, the outer reflects the inner. And I think I just became very at peace with who I am and very comfortable in a way, very comfortable with the way my life was headed. But as you know from this channel, from my podcast, from my content, I made a big jump to New York City and I'm living in between spaces. I'm finally becoming the catalyst of my own life. I mean, I've always been that, but very intentionally from a very grounded and authentic place, which you feel and see from my content. So it's like, does Kaylin represent being natural and playing it safe, or does she represent being the catalyst and creating change and transformation in all forms? Drop a comment, let me know what you think. And before we get further onto this video, let me know in the comments too what you think this girl's about to go do with her hair, because we're doing something. So no cheating, let me know. I'm always one to do a big physical change, whether getting a tattoo, dyeing my hair, cutting my hair, to signify a life change. And of course, landing back in Canada, that's what we had to do. Our hair stores memory, and I truly feel like I trimmed off whatever was not meant to come forward with me as I build this new chapter in my life. Of course, the uncertainty is still present. There will always be uncertainties present, but here within ourselves, when we make decisive actions like this, we create certainty. And this is what we'll be building towards in the following segments. I'll see you in the next one.